Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Kingdomcraft. We are here on the outskirts of the Plains Kingdom, the Roxolani Kingdom, and today is a great day. Today is a wonderful day. There's some news which has made my day, especially when it comes to Kingdomcraft, extremely awesome, but it's a secret, and I can't tell you. But anyway, last episode, Iskall and I began working on a couple of farmhouses out here, and Iskall says that he has a problem with doing roofs. Well, I don't know if I believe that, but I agreed to do the roof on this house. Now, in order to be able to do that and get the roof the way that I wanted, I had to make a couple modifications to his house. I don't think he would mind. Basically, the only thing I did was take this portion of the house from about here to here, and I just pushed it back one block that way. You can't even tell, can you? It's the same house, even had a little bit larger yard now, but I just pushed it back a block. The reason that I did that, and here is a lesson to all you aspiring builders out there. When you want a very tall, pointy roof like this, odd numbered sides. So, this is now 11. It was 12. 12 is a very difficult number to work with when you want a tall, pointy roof. When you're dealing with a more simple roof, like a more gradual roof, even numbers can often be better. Or you can go odd, either way. But I needed to push it back one block. Now, if you watched the last episode, you may remember me telling Iskall that this little portion right here was going to be difficult to work with. And I'll show you why that's the case. So we've got the roof going here, right? And it'll come out like here as well, with the spruce slabs, like so. We're basically going to do kind of the same style of roof that we did on my house over there, because I think it's fitting. And since they're both kind of, same nation and all that kind of stuff, it fits. It makes sense that they would have either the same or very similar roofs. But this little portion right here, this was the part that I was a little concerned about, because it's such a goofy location to have something kind of sticking out. It makes planning out a roof for something like this extremely challenging, but I do enjoy a challenge. So what I decided to do, I'm breaking his house. I'm just gonna put you back. I broke Iskall. I'm breaking your house. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. So what I decided to do was give it kind of just a simple, almost like a shed roof, like you would see on like a shed. Very, very simple. Very, very easy, but also quite effective. I think it works really well. And what we're going to do is we're going to put some oak slabs here. And then, have I any dirt? I have no dirt. Okay, you will use logs as scaffolding. Fine. And then what we'll do is that's... I think you go away. I think I like this better. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll take these ones and we'll put oak slabs there. And that's going to give us a tiny bit of color contrast, which is always a really important thing if you want your roof to look good. Stay away from doing your roof all in one color. Always make an outline, because it really brings out the difference. Do I have Optifine? I do. See how here we've got these kind of dark shapes, and they're highlighting the much lighter color palette on the inside? That adds a lot of definition to the roof, and it helps these lines stick out. That's also why I put a line up at the top of the roof as well, because it helps kind of define the sections that are sticking out, and that's very, very important for making your roof look good. So, I think I've got the roof laid out at this point. Let's just grab some dirt. Here we go. And I'll show you kind of what I have laid out. So basically, we've got a big tall roof here and a big tall roof here. 2 angles, right? This will be kind of the awning, or the almost like a porch area. And then this little section will come back as well. And this will intersect with this larger main roof section. I think it would also look really good if there was a dormer, like right here, but I'll probably add that in later if I decide to do one at all. I haven't really decided for sure that I'm going to even be doing one, because we do have kind of a giant dormer, this little section that sticks out here, facing out towards the Swamp Kingdom, and then we'll have the little shed roof coming down right there. I think it'll look really good when it's all said and done. The downside is that this roof is huge. Absolutely huge. And I have less than a stack of hay bales. Oh, I wish there was a better way to get hay bales in vanilla Minecraft. I really do, because we are going to need so many of them for the Roxolani Kingdom. Yeah, it's going to be an adventure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to my house over here, and I'm going to see if maybe I've got some stuff sitting in a chest. One lone hay bale. Okay, away to my house. And I'm very sorry. For some reason, I keep yawning, and I don't know what it is. I'm trying to... It's not even that late, at least not by my standards. But today has been a very busy day. I've recorded several videos today. I've been hard at work, doing the daily grind, the usual. Enjoying it immensely, of course, but the daily grind, it's a real thing. And I do not have a single hay bale. You know what? Maybe... Here's what we're going to do. I have changed my mind. We are going to take all of these seeds, every single one of them. We're going to take... all of these slabs, and I think I'm going to go off somewhere and make a giant wheat farm. Yes, I know Rendog has his wheat farm over here, but I don't know. It's just so much. You need so much wheat for these thatch roofs, and this one is going to require, I think, even more than mine did, because it's a larger house and it's a taller roof, so it's going to need an extra layer or two above and beyond what mine did, and I think mine used about a stack and a half, 2 stacks of wheat, or 2 stacks of hay bales, actually. So that's a lot. That is a huge amount, although it looks like Rendog's fields have mostly regrown from when they were destroyed by me in the last episode. Tell you what, guys, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a little time here and just gather tons and tons of hay bales so I can do this roof properly. I think there's also going to be some oak that needs to be gathered as well. And then I'll come back to you. All right, guys, I am back, and it's a couple hours later. You may remember at the beginning of the episode, I talked a little bit about how I knew something, and it was a secret, and I couldn't tell you. Well, I can tell you now. We are getting a new member, which is very, very exciting, and I'm very, very happy about that. Someone who most of you will probably recognize, but that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say who it is. If any of you can guess, gold star for you. I just finished giving him a tour of Kingdomcraft, and he's very, very excited to start. and bring his amazing building skills to Kingdomcraft. So, what we're doing now is I'm heading back to Rendog's wheat fields. I'm going to have to gather a ridiculous amount of wheat because the thatched roof on Iskall's house, yeah, we're going to need way more wheat than what I have. Let's just put it that way. I think I've got about a stack right now, and I'm guessing it's going to take probably about 3 stacks or so to do the roof of Iskall's house. That's a lot of wheat. That is a huge amount of wheat. But look, right over there is the Roxolani Kingdom, and the houses that Iskall and I built are right over here. So you can just kind of orientate yourself. Mountain Kingdom over there, Swamp Kingdom over there, Plains Kingdom, the Roxolani over there, and then over here is kind of the outskirts of the Roxolani Kingdom where the farmhouses are going up. So pretty cool. Gotta love it. You know what? Actually, I think I'm going to hold off on the wheat field. I'm hoping that we can convince Cubfan to build a super fancy automated redstone wheat field thing to make all the wheat gathering much easier, because we're going to need a lot of it for the Roxolani Kingdom. We're going to need insane amounts of wheat, 9 wheat for each hay bale, and the way that at least I'm envisioning the Roxolani Kingdom is that pretty much all of the kingdoms are going to have thatch roofs with the wheat blocks, with the hay bales. So we're going to need a crazy amount of wheat as time goes on here. Now, I think I may... Oh, here we go. I'm also going to need some oak wood, but we can deal with that in a little bit. Let's go ahead. Where did all my wheat go? I seem to have lost it, and of course I've left my ender pearls in that other chest. The struggle is real today. The struggle is real, but that's okay. I'm going to sneak over here, and I think... I really love the way that roof turned out. That's one of the better roofs that I've done in a while, I think. This part of the house needs a little bit of dressing up still. I'm not completely happy with this section right here, so I'm going to have to figure out some way to add a little bit more visual interest there. But for now, I think we're going to, I think we'll be okay for now. Oh, good, ender pearls. Just a couple of them. That'll get me back over there a bit faster. What? Sheep? Darn sheep blocked my ender pearl. Oh well. So anyway, roof. We're going to lay down a little bit of the roof right now. I don't know how much of it I'll be able to get done in this episode, and I might finish it between episodes. I haven't really decided yet, but just the amount of wheat that I'm going to need is a little bit daunting, and it's going to take me more time than I have right now to play. Let's put it that way. So let's get up here. Let's just build a little staircase up. There we go. And we'll start by laying out the backdrop of the roof, which I always like to do before I start the roof itself. So we're just going to kind of build up these sections. I'm going to need a lot more oak than what I've got, aren't I? I can already tell. That's okay. I've got about a stack. This should be enough, I think. I hope. If it's not, then that'll be unfortunate. But we'll just go like so. And like that. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. So we've got that going. And if we sneak over here, you'll get kind of an idea of how the roof is going to look from this side. I think that'll work really well. Once again, we're going to have to find a way to add some visual interest in this section, because that's a little bit drab right now. But maybe Iskall will give me a hand with that, or maybe the new member will give me a hand with that. We'll have to see. We will have to see. But I'm going to sneak over to the other side of the house now. Right over here. And we're going to do basically the same thing. Like that. There we go. Hope you guys are all doing well today. I know I am. It's been a very long day. I've been recording pretty much all day nonstop. This is going up on, this video, I should say, is going up on Saturday, and I'm recording it Friday night, and I'm actually trying to get all of my videos for the weekend done because there's a festival in my hometown this weekend that I'd like to go out and enjoy. And I can't really do that if I'm stuck home recording videos all day. So I'm trying to get basically all my videos for the whole weekend done, like right now. And that's going to make things a little bit more complicated. That definitely needs to be a normal block. Okay. So we got that done. Let's start with the front of the roof over here, I think. This is probably the best place to start. I will also want to put in some slabs along this edge, right? I hate when servers do that. Put it on the bottom of the block. Silly server. Why would I want to put it on the bottom of the block? There we go. There we go. Okay. And we'll grab the stuff that fell down. And back up we go. There we go. So we got that section done. Now this... do I want this to be... I think this probably needs to be oak stairs. Can I reach the oak stair? No, I can't reach the crafting table from there. All right, let's just make about that many oak stairs for now. And I just kind of want to lay this out. So we're going to go oak stair there. This would be a bale. That would be a stair. That would be a bale. That would be a stair. So that's kind of our initial line, if you will. And then we'd put these oak stairs along here. Like so. Bale. Stair, right? Is that right? And then down here, we'd have hay bales as well. So if we put down some dirt back here to use as a backdrop. Am I going to fall off? No, I'll be good. Like that. There we go. Then we should be able to put up our hay bales like this. Somehow that one got derped up. There we go. Wow, that was a stack of hay bales right there. Oh, this is going to take so much more wheat than I thought it would. We'll put down our backdrop over here. Put up our hay bales like that. And then here, I'll put some oak slabs on top. And we're doing this for a couple of reasons. It helps define the roof a little bit, and then it also provides some definition, and it covers up these ugly lines, because nobody likes those. Those are just nasty and gross. And I'm just mixing a couple more of these stairs in here as well, like that. There we go. So let's just take a look at what we've accomplished so far. Yeah, I think that'll work out really well, actually. That looks pretty good. I'm going to need an insane, an absolutely ridiculous amount of hay bales to finish this. Now that this is up, we can probably just make a little staircase. Like so. And I'll just do that. That'll be oak. This is going to be an oak plank, like so. Oh, actually, is this part wrong? Did I derp that up? I think I did. This is actually supposed to be a hay bale. And then the stair goes on top of it right there. And then here... Yeah. Okay. So that would go there. And stair on top. And then this would be slabs on top of this like so. we can once again mix up these and put a couple of stairs in here. Just to, not right there though. Here. Just to do that. And then we'll have hay bales that would go back along here as well. But I am pretty much out of those, unfortunately. Which is too bad. We're going to have enough to go to like right there. And then we're going to be out of hay bales. Cub fan, the people of Kingdomcraft need you and your amazing redstone abilities so that we don't have to keep raiding Rendog's giant wheat fields for all of our wheat needs. Alright, let's take a look at it in the daylight. Just to see what it looks like. Here we go. Wow, that's a lot of zombies. And I have no arrows. Arrows. Holy cow, look at all the zombies! Come on! There we go. Okay. That was a lot of zombies. Did you see that? There was probably like a dozen zombies there. That was ridiculous. But you can kind of see how the roof is starting to come together. And it's going to look great when it's done. I'm pretty sure of that. Especially if we put a dormer right here in the middle. I think that'll look really good. But we'll do that after I got the rest of the roof in place. I prefer to kind of carve in, and I prefer to kind of get a baseline down, like the roof, for example, and then kind of tweak it and modify it. So I'm the type of person that would lay down the roof and then add the dormer, which we might do. But guys, we are pretty much out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.